Hello everyone, my group is comforted by Michelle Tirado Zapata, Sharon Juliano Londoño, Mónica Marcela Velázquez, Rubén Darío Buitrago, and Felipe Durango. Our research is about how the CLI approach impacts bilingual education. Our goal is to see how learning subjects through a foreign language help students develop both content knowledge and language skills. We used a qualitative method with some interviews, observation, and document analysis. We'll briefly share our process and main findings.
Okay, now talking about the research design, we as a team decided that the best one is the qualitative method for our research process. Why? Because it explores human experiences and perspectives, like in this case, that is in an educational context. Qualitative methods allows for the collection of rich data details data through instruments such as observations, interviews, and documentation analysis. And that's why, again, that in this field that is education, this approach is particularly valuable for uncovering the nuanced interaction between teachers, students, and of course involving the technologies, tools, and resources, and for exploring how this interaction shapes a learning process and outcomes.
For this research, we use a qualitative approach to better understand how teachers and students experience technology in virtual learning environments. We choose participants to purposes sampling, which means basically that we specifically selected people who had real experience with online education. This helped us more meaningful and relevant insights. To collect data, we use semi-structured interviews, not participant observations in virtual classrooms, and document analysis. We also include a survey to add more perspectives and strengthen our findings. These methods were chosen because they allow us to explore the topic in deep and really capture what's happening in real education settings currently.
For our data analysis, we employed a robust method known as thematic analysis, specifically following the six-phase model developed by Brown and Clark in 2006. This structured approach allowed us to systematically make sense of the information we collected. The first phase was familiarization with the data. This meant we thoroughly read and reread our collected information to get a deep understanding of its content. Next, we moved to generating initial codes. Here, we identified interesting features in the data and assigned preliminary codes to them. The third phase involved searching for themes. We started to group these initial codes into broader potential themes that captured significant patterns in the data. Following that, we proceeded to reviewing themes. This was a crucial step where we checked if our potential themes were meaningful and accurately represented the data. Some themes were refined, combined, or discarded at this stage. Once we were confident in our themes, we moved to defining the naming themes. These involved clearly articulating the essence of each theme and giving it concise and descriptive name. Finally, the sixth phase was producing the final report. This is where we wove together the analyzed themes to tell a coherent story about our findings.
Okay, everybody, to sum up, this project showed how the CLIL helped students learn content and language at the same time. The methods we used, like interviews, observation, analysis, and data observations, gave us real insight into how students interact and grow. The results clearly connect with our research goals, proving that CLIL is an effective way to support bilingual learning in real classrooms.